Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Sower here with Sower Real Estate, Keller Williams Realty in Boise. Um, I am so sorry. I did not get, let me get this adjusted here. There we go. I did not get the email newsletter and market update video out last month. You probably see in my newsletter, I'm kind of joking around about how it's totally Thomas's fault. My son Thomas, since he was my assistant and now he's putting that template together. So I'm going to blame him. But no, it's just one of those things that I guess life happens, and it is definitely more difficult to kind of juggle everything with getting the newsletter out and taking care of business, and business, takes priority. So the newsletter did not happen. So I'm sure that all of you were sitting home crying about not getting my email newsletter video, I'm sure. Anyway, so I did want to start off. I know we're at the end of the year. 2021 in the rearview mirror is really, really weird. Here we are, Christmas season, which I love. But I did want to give a huge thank you to everybody because we had a really, really good year, best year we've ever had. And, obviously some of that is from people moving to the area, but we're word of mouth. We are not, and I don't really share a ton of this with people because I don't like, getting into a lot of the business nitty gritty, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that we don't do marketing. We don't really do any kind of advertising. I have my name in the back of the bulletin at St. John's, but I've never had anyone call me because of that. So I don't know if it works or not. It's mostly just to support our local parish. And, we don't do like postcards. I don't call people, which I should, but I should check in on people. I just hate bugging them. And it's all word of mouth. So that's a huge thanks to all of you. I really appreciate you guys keeping us in mind when someone's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. That's huge to me. It's very important that our clients feel taken care of, and it's a big deal. So this email newsletter, this is pretty much what we do for quote marketing. It's not, which it's not really. I mean, I guess it is, but it's just not. So, so thanks a lot. I really, really appreciate it. And okay, so jumping into market newsletter stats or market dynamic stats. We've seen a lot of really crazy stuff going on. We're seeing finally a little bit of cooling off in the market. So it's a little bit more balanced. It's not just 100% a seller's market. Throw, all caution to the wind if you're making an offer. Offer up your firstborn child, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. We're actually seeing some things where the buyers have some negotiating strength, which is great, a little bit more balanced. But that being said, we're still looking at, hang on. Before I jump into just specific numbers, as the graphic shows, you can really see what I'm about to explain in the numbers. This trend of the red line going up throughout the year and then it's tailing off, those being the active listings. That's really an indicator of what we're seeing as far as this kind of balance goes. So jumping into what those numbers actually are, comparing October to November, our inventory went from 1.1 months down to 0.8. So it did drop 30% from October to November. And I'll get into the year over year here in a second, how that actually gives it a little bit more context of what's going on. Average home sale price did jump almost 2% from October to November. So now this is crazy. Our average home sale price for Ada County is up to almost $570,000. So yeah, that's wild. Active listings did drop in November from 739 down to 531. Again, that's about a 28% drop. Pending did also drop, but only 14%. And closed volume dropped about 10% as well. Now, the big thing is that I want to point out here is our active listings for when we look at November of 2020 to November of 2021. Back in November of 2020, we actually had 156 homes on the market for all of Ada County existing homes. Doesn't count new construction. 156. Now, to put that into perspective, even though we had a drop this last month, right? Going from October to November, we still have 531, which is a 240% increase over November of 2020. So yes, inventory is low, but it is nowhere near as low as it was last year. Now, on the flip side of that, average home sale price, the real, and this is crazy, the real change there from November of 2020 to 2021, in November of 2020, it was 427,000. Now it's 567,000. So that's an increase of 32%. Again, when we talk about some of this kind of softening of the market, that's part of what we're seeing as an impact is some buyers are just saying, look, I'm not paying that much. And that's kind of causing some of this ability for buyers to negotiate a little bit more. We've seen a lot of that kind of surge, the initial surge from people that had been moving to the area when COVID hit. That's died down a bit, so we don't have that big, huge amount of people all at once. Still some trickling in from outside of the area, but we're just seeing some buyer resistance. And so that means things are on the market longer. We see price reductions and just some buyer resistance, which gives them a little bit more negotiating power. So anyway, there's your nerd out of the market dynamics. Again, just a little segment of things. If you want to know more about your specific scenario, whether or not it's a good time buy or sell or invest, I always tell people, I don't know. It depends on your scenario. You know, the market is the market, the location that you're after, what your circumstances are, the finances you're dealing with, all of that stuff is going to really play into things. So if we can help with that, let us know. Otherwise, have an awesome Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.